Oh. Uh. Ha ha. It is I. Oh. I just thought about the fact if I started streams or recordings, if I was like from scared straight to start a stream like, "Hi, my name Don Quavies, and today we're gonna be playing Genshin." I wonder if there's any channels like that. That would be funny. I need to crop this down first of all. I'm at 158, damn. It's the only time I've been on and my residency gapped already. Plus, that didn't actually mean to craft that down. I've been kind of debating. Because I got to actually level up my Nahida and Yolanda and Cookie, and don't worry about everybody else. And I need to get the talents up and everything. And I'm only missing like a good circlet on her. This one's decent. It's not that good. But it's like good enough comparative to every other artifact. Because I'm not really worried about getting a better one of this. I mean, well, I am, but it's more so I'm not like I can do anything. Go out of my way to get that. Although I think after, okay, you know what? After doing commissions, I might have enough resin. Because definitely gonna strong box at the start of this for sure. Got to see it through my band. I don't even want to, bro. Intros hurt me so much because it just feels so cringy. But it's like I just like there's just no point in the intro. At least not on the stream for me. I'll probably do intros on a video, but not on the stream. I guess it is kind of weird to not start a stream with an intro though. I'm about a minute in, so I'm like, it'd be like, "What's up? My name is Z, and I'm gonna be playing some Genshin." It's just pretty simple. Last stream I did a majority of the quests for Sumeru, which definitely gonna finish that up now. But before that, just gotta do the daily things right quick. When do I unlock the thingamajigamabob and stuff? Good God. Yeah, I want to get at least all the waypoints inside of Fontaine. Don't even mind the fact that I haven't finished there. That brings me down an entirely different path that I don't feel like going on right now. So I'm gonna leave that be. I guess I would check if the stream is okay right now. I guess maybe possibly. I'm not sure. Let's find out. That sound okay? Oh yeah, it sounds fine. Yes, it seems fine. Alright, good. It's all good things. All good things. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Do some commissions. Definitely do some strong boxing, which is gonna be hella random. I'm still deciding how I want to do with the strong box, because a big part of me wants to just do you should land up here. Yeah, okay. A big part of me wants to just end up doing Wander's Troop, because I really want to actually build my boy Pignari, but the other half of me really wants to finish up the, I will explain in a second. I don't know why that didn't pop that. There we go. I ain't hitting nobody with that. Let's just cheat the system right quick. That didn't do a single crit. That's fine. I mean, I might as well finish it with that. I don't even need to use this man's ability. I will use it just to finish this off. Alright. Damn. They actually got the energy back. I built this team too well. I swear. Mushroom knocking without using Geo team. Kind of gonna be boring. Normally I'd use my Geo team every time I go to do this, but oh well. Why is it so far? Come over here. Yeah, I am trying to figure out what I want to strongbox up, because if I want to build Tignari, then I'm gonna have to do Wondrous Troop. I would also build Ganyu at the same time, at least melt Ganyu. And on the other hand, I want to do ESF to build Yulon, to have the double Hydra Hyper Bloom team going on. But on the other hand of that, this is gonna be an interesting one, because Neuvillette, I don't even remember how bro's name is supposed to be said. It's coming out soon, and I do plan to pull bro, but the biggest issue with planning to pull him is the fact that his team, I really don't know what his team is gonna be. For the most part, it seems like he's either gonna be on a Virgin. I'm not even gonna mention Mono Hydro. He's either gonna be on Virgin or Hyper Bloom, because those are the only teams that can deal with him being on field, and he's an on field DPS. Like, on one hand, it's like you just throw him anytime Ayato is, but Ayato has off field Hydro application, which doesn't really help, or it doesn't really explain his case, because he don't have that. At least he does. Well, no, he doesn't, because he works entirely on field, if I remember. So building him and his teams are kind of going to be weird, because I don't want to build Hyper Bloom team with bro, and next thing you know, I don't even end up using that team. Like, I don't know if Nahita's going to have more on field, or going to have more Dendro application than him when he's on field, especially now when there's another Hydra, his charge attack user, etc. But it, yeah, Hyper Bloom or a Virgin ends up being his team. Half of me doesn't even want to pull him because of that, because I really want a Hydro on-field DPS that actually is reaction-based, but I now realize that's kind of a stupid take, because it's a Hydro on-field, which pretty much is always going to be somebody who's applying Hydro for other people to reactions. I don't think this either ever or barely. It's gonna take a while for there to be somebody who's Hydro hyper carry that actually is a person rocking reactions.
Thank you for.
That wouldn't work out very well. Well, it'll work out great, but it doesn't apply with all the other units in the game, so it wouldn't really work. It's like best case scenario, you'd have somebody like Zhang Ling on field, and then somebody that has slow Hydro application but does a bunch of damage, kind of like Ganyu. But it's like you also have the option of using Ganyu rather than said Hydro unit that could exist. So there's almost just no point. But I don't mind just Hydro being the person, or Hydra's being that element that everybody else rocks reactions off of. It's pretty cool. So I just like fast attacks and a bunch of AoE. Child, like, the way Child's kit works is amazing. I will probably always say this kit is probably my favorite kit, because that fast Hydro application, the fastest in the game, realistically, fastest Hydro application in the game, pretty much, with just that amount of AoE potential. I love it. It's my favorite thing. But it's just that his cooldown management and the actual, like, using the kit feels so obnoxious. It's not fun to do that consistently, because it feels like you playing, like you sweating for your life every time you're trying to play him, because you get his rotation off by like a second. Now you kind of just sat there looking stupid. Which honestly, it happens way too often, at least for my liking. I always hop back on him every now and then, because I got him a decent set when that originally came out, but it's like, nah, it's not even worth it at that point. In 1 minute? Alright, we'll sit here for a minute. Not gonna bother to teleport nowhere when it's about to be here. Craft that last condense. Go ahead and hit the domain up one more time. See what it's got for me. Get the chilling. Get to being. It'd honestly be great. I don't know. Now, speaking of Hydro characters, Hydro Archon is gonna be in an even weirder case, because from what I've heard, he's gonna her kit sounds like she wants to be a support, but then my main issue is pulling Nouvellette versus pulling Hydro Archon. And it's like the main thought would be Hydro Archon should probably be the better pull, but at the same time it's like Nouvellette is, at least as of right now, Nouvellette's numbers are just kind of crazy for you not to pull him. He's pretty much on-field Hydro God, better Ayato type vibe, and I love me some on-field Hydro, but Ayato wasn't worth it enough compared to Child for me, especially with, like I said, I just like Child's kit much more than almost any kit in the game, especially to somebody that you almost use in the same place. Although Ayato just has off-field property, which is what just puts the one up over him, but in most cases it's still more fun to use Child to me personally. Although I did like Ayato's chart attack type vibe because it was just slash, kind of like Ayaka's, although that would make sense because yeah, so it's kind of like I do like their chart attacks, so on-fielding them definitely felt cool, but it's just his overall kit and the way it felt and looked didn't feel nearly as good as Child until you mess up Child's timing, and then he feels much better. Which is kind of rough, but it's fine. I do want to check Abyss. I don't want to teleport here, I just want to look at it. Did they stop that? Oh no, it's just down here. Damn, what? I wasn't able to. Damn. I was like, did they change you being able to see the time? No, it's just that they have a really long description for this season. I said season. Destiny things. Season's on my mind. They just have a really long description for the Abyss this time around. That's funny. Use a little bit of Scarlet. Might as well. I've actually come to realize. Yo, I'm gonna realize that I definitely prefer Scar over Yoimiya in terms of how they feel. Okay, I haven't messed that up so bad. Playing Scar definitely feels a lot more smooth than playing Yoimiya in terms of team rotation, but that is because this man literally had units made for him, so it's kind of makes sense in that regard. It'd be kind of weird if he didn't feel better to play when he has a whole unit that is centered around him, or created with him, for him, by him, etc., etc. It'd be very odd, as opposed to Yoimiya, who didn't necessarily have anybody made for her, and she has a really long rotation time, which I remember actually got cut down, which makes it even weirder that it still feels that bad. Like, at least that's with prolonged time playing her. While she's going crazy, she's going crazy. She has some crazy damage, even without having reactions or anything, which I found so weird. Or not even weird, but it felt crazy because she's less sweaty than having to use Tao, but just feels so much clunkier towards the end of her rotations since everybody else just doesn't align as well. Unless I just suck at playing her, which is highly possible, but who knows? Well, I feel like I know, but not the point. Honestly, she is still fun though. Damn. I swear, I don't want to make a set of this, especially with the fact that the new sets have come out, meaning that anybody who really used Gilded Dreams kind of just has a set for them now. So I really don't want to make a set of Gilded Dreams, but I have so many good Gilded Dreams pieces. Like, I have two, I think, flowers. I'll show them after this. That both have, I think, what was it? Great crit damage, EM, ER. Or great crit damage, EM or ER, and then... what's it called? And then some flat stat? How did you manage to... resistance interruption did not work well enough right there. This is the worst I've done with this. Come here, give me my energy back at least. Provide some use to me. Thank you. Get this last piece. Alright, one more. And then it's the last piece. Attack percent with crit damage? I prefer crit damage with attack percent. That's really bad. I'll show this right quick. But it's like I don't want to build the set because it's not really best in slot on anybody. Not anymore, at least. So it's just not nearly as helpful. I didn't even favorite it because I didn't even want to see him. That had an ER crit rate 4 stat. It's had crit rate, crit damage. I think it was a flower. Crit damage, EMER. Crit damage, crit rate, ER. Crit damage, crit rate. Yeah, like crit rate, crit damage, ER. I think the other ones had the same shit a second ago. Was it a flower? Because I remember it was a 4 stat. I'm not tripping. Yeah, crit rate, crit damage, defense. And there's another one. That's a new one too. That's not even what I was talking about. There's 2 of them right beside each other. I'm performing artifacts for a while. Please send help. Crit rate, crit damage, ER, crit damage, ER. Where's this at? Crit rate, oh, am I tripping? It was a Sands? I think I was tripping. Yeah, this EM one had crit rate, crit damage, ER, HP. And then this EM one also had crit rate, crit damage, ER, flat attack. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I am truly off a perk. I didn't even save the attack percent ones either. But I'm pretty sure there's at least one really cracked one. Yeah, attack percent, crit damage. Attack percent, crit damage. Attack percent. What did I have? ER. Defense with a bunch of good stats. EM. This is probably my worst EM one I have. It's like I would use them, but no best in slot use for them, so there's not really a point. But it's not like it helps anybody else, it just helps that person. Cause I can just make good flop sets. Cause generally what happened before is a lot of people didn't have a use to build, like I used to farm flop. But I prefer farming best in slots regardless of quote unquote resin efficiency. It's just time, and it's not like I'm playing this game as my only game that I ever play. So it didn't really make a difference to me. In that regard, I just came in here every day for what, like 5 or 6 months. Did some. Oh, your main stat? Goblet? Damn. DM too. Damn. That's helpful. I already had one. I actually was looking for a circlet rather than that, but it was great. If I sound weird, my bad, because I think I'm a little bit sick, but that's fine. Hey, okay, no problem. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and hit this up. And yeah, I really do want to save some of them good pieces for that, because I could probably build some cracked sets, but it's like there's no best in slot use on them, and I'm not gonna put it on somebody when I could get better just by farming some other sets. It's like, yeah, I could have this and then not have to use that, but it's like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather use a set that's much better for them. There's just no point in wasting the time like that, or wasting the thought about it, when I much prefer best in slot over second best because I got good pieces of it, which is kind of counterintuitive and a waste of time. And like I said, it's like I'm not really worried about that. It's much cooler to say, yeah, I have a like 100 crit rate, 200% crit damage set for the best in slot set rather than the second best set, because there's somebody that might have 100% and 200% with a better set, and I'm just like, damn. Sat there feeling stupid. Sat there feeling extra stupid. Golden True. I didn't start farming a new set though. I might give this until like the end of the week. Give this Deep Memories until the end of the week, because I already have good enough set for Nahida. I'm not really worried about it. It's good enough. It would be good if I could get a crit damage circlet just in case I ever pull her weapon, but I don't plan to pull her weapon for a while, so I'm not worried about it. Nahida's kind of like a weird unit for me because she's more like a means to an end unit. Isn't like who I go for weapons. Like support units, I don't really like giving 5-star weapons, because albeit that they do help, and sometimes even better than giving it to the carry, although that doesn't happen in many cases, and if it is, it's probably only by like a few %. But it's like, it's almost always better to give the the on-field of the weapon. Which, in Nahida's case, since she is who she is, kinda helps. But to my knowledge, her weapon isn't like, at least compare her on-field, it's not as like juiced, cracked, broken. But it is still like absolutely amazing for her, because obviously it's her weapon. But either way, golden troop was what I was looking for. The main thing is the main units I'm thinking about are official and EA, which are pretty much the people that would end up using Gilded Dreams. But it's like, nah, I'm good.
Relax.
That also being said, who's Beidou? Beidou's in a very interesting place, especially with Nouvellette coming up, because she can proc off of charge attacks. But I wonder if the charge attack counts. Ooh, it'd be crazy if that charge attack didn't count for her. That would be absolutely insanity. Hyper Bloom. Won't do. Jingshu, Beidou, Raiden, Dendra. Oh yeah, Beidou's been on my radar a little bit because of the fact that she doesn't interfere with Hyper Bloom. That is a very interesting one. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but oh, but it's like, yeah, that was an interesting team though. Using her with that. There's no healer on this team. I guess you don't need a healer as much when you got Beidou. But I don't trust this game. Because Beidou's shield is as shieldy. Okay, who's on my bucko? Chill out. Jesus. Stop screaming in my ear, bro. Out here groaning and moaning in my ear. Chill out. Okay, girl, you doing too much right now. Doing way too much. Absolutely too much. I will say, although I don't, if I owned a C6 Tignari, I'd be kind of vibing. Because I would love to have C6 Tignari with Yae Miko. I think was I talking about this on stream at some point? Maybe. But my dream team right now that I'd love to have, other than just like a pipe dream team, which is just a Hydro carry unit, like Nouvellette on the team. Absolutely love Hydro carriers. Bro really has like a blast. I digress. I'm not gonna talk about leaks like that right now. Would be Tignari with Yae Miko official, and then 14 is kind of just random. In the case of having a C6 Tignari, what happens is he uses less field time, and he's already somebody that uses very low field time, hence why he works good with Yae Miko. But it makes it to where in downtime that you have extra time for him when he's C6, you end up being able to use like Yae Miko in the middle, and it looks like it feels so good to play, because it's essentially a double carry team at that point. Because since you have so much extra field time due to Tignari not using as much, already has low field time, you pretty much use her as a carry, and end up in a very interesting situation that I find amazing. But until then, I bring that up to say that I want to get a set of, what was it, Golden Troop or official on Yae at some point. Official at the moment, obviously, because I don't own Yae right now. Definitely gonna pull Yae as soon as she pops up, if I can. Hopefully don't pop up with like 7 characters that I care about, but I'm really only focused on Hydro characters right now. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, that was a weird. If I want to go get a set for her, that's why I'm thinking about that. But as for this, now I really don't know who to build, because they done added some ESF, and they really added some Vermilion. I honestly, if I had Zhao's weapon right now, which is crazy, I'm gonna say this every time I bring this up. If I had Zhao's weapon right now, he would have a Vermilion set that is broken. Not because I have a Vermilion set right now, but just because I wouldn't stop farming that until he had a broken Vermilion set. Because that was my guy. Yeah, but I need ESF for... If I remember, it is HP Hydro Crit. And I have... That's decent. That's pretty good, actually. Yes, Elegy. But it's like, outside of that team, I don't really know where she be on. But the main thing is if Nouvelette has some 4.1 though, I got time. But Nouvelette uses an entirely different set. I bring that up to say, well, it doesn't really matter. I'll finish off this team first. Jesus. Team investment problems. I'll get to everybody eventually though. But I want to finish up this team first. I really want to build Cookie. I just like Cookie. Cookie's cool. Cookie. Your lawn set though. Although ESF would also benefit anybody else that I'm actually mad about that. Really Alright, yeah, I'll go ahead and throw some sets of ESF. Let's see what we can get right here. See what we can get. Worst come to worst, I just, if I get decently lucky, I could throw some pieces at Wanderer's Troop right after and be chilling. ESF. It'd be great if I got some Dendro Goblets, though. I'll look through the majority of these, so I'm not really worried about it. Pyro with ER? Who take that? Animal VM, let's go. Did I already... I should have already saved an entire HP set, right? Oh? I didn't save an HP goblet? Oh, I didn't. Wait, no. Wait, huh? I need to save an HP goblet for this. For both. Yeah, I'm gonna save that HP goblet right quick. Both for Cookie when she's on a different team, so she heals. And for Zhongli on the set too. Maximum amount reach. That is kind of funny that it goes up to 39. Alright, so what you got? ESF. This is what I have here. So if the game lies to me, it's a fiend. That is a lot of goblets. Jesus. HP percent. That's helpful, but not as helpful. Dendro with crit. Oh, hold on, game. Don't do me like that. Crit damage EM. I'll save that. Is that another? I mean, I'll save these mainly because if it like quadruple pentuple rolls into that, I can't really deny it. Attack percent. Attack percent. Curry with ER. That's something, but it's not really helpful. HP percent. That's really bad rolls. HP percent crit EM. That's not as good rolls, but the crit rate has potential. Let's go. That's really good. Go ahead and throw some more pieces at this. Definitely do this for a few sets. See, hopefully I can get decently lucky though, like that. Just keep it going. I need him to roll well though. It's probably the biggest issue. The biggest issue. I didn't actually check if I had an HP thing right there. Kind of dumb of me. Attack percent goblet, not very helpful. ER crit damage. Crit damage ER if it pentuple rolls. Crit damage. Ooh. ER is almost just like a requirement for this set though. Crit damage. EM. I don't know of anybody that uses EM main stat on that. HP percent crit damage. Defense percent. Yeah, I don't know of anybody that uses that stat right there. Did I just see an attack percent with? Oh, I thought I saw an attack percent with crit damage. Oh, I was about to be like, am I insane? Am I off of some stuff? Some of them things? Pyro with ER, I saw that earlier. Whole lot of nothing. It's gone. The band is gone. Go away. There we go. Did not mean to click on that. Pyro damage, attack, crit damage, HP? That's kind of wild. Attack, crit damage, HP. If that rolls crit rate and then rolls into crit rate crit damage, maybe some HP, then I got a new piece for crit damage or ER. EM attack, crit rate EM, crit rate flat attack. I don't want to keep saving just pieces that have one piece though. Attack percent crit damage, attack percent ER. Nah, I don't want to keep saving pieces that have one piece. They have to have at least one of the good stat. Because it's kind of a waste of time. But pentuple roll is just cool, but it's kind of like the chance of pentuple rolling is not high enough for me to sit here trying to save that. RPGs probably could be amazing deepwood memory pieces. It could be absolutely broken, but I wouldn't know. That's kind of bad. That's also kind of bad, but if pentuple rolls, I can't hate on it. Healing bonus, trash, trash, trash. ER, but just only has attack. That's the first ER that I found in a while. Still don't know if anybody that uses an AEM main stat for that though. That being said, all those crack pieces could probably roll really well and end up being used as an offset, but it's like 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna find a good offset like that. I'm not gonna get lucky enough to be able to use a random offset like that. Because finding an onset goblet is just like lottery luck. Physical don't mean nothing to me. Attack percent, defense percent, animal. Trash animal. ER crit damage, that has potential. Trash. Crit damage attack, could roll a crit stat. A lot more lenient with these pieces. I will save that just because she can roll. Elon can use triple HP percent if I'm like, I'm godly lucky. I don't expect that to happen, but it is a possibility, so I'll leave it be. Any HP pieces, I'll just, they have good stats, I'm gonna keep them. I'm not keep them, but yeah, I guess I just keep them. Should be getting into the, and damn, this is a lot of pieces, but I should be getting to the point where I'm recycling pieces soon. Cryo with crit rate. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know of the best use case of that. Fine, crit rate ER. It has 4 stats already. I'm not mad at it. Crit rate flat defense, ER, crit rate ER. Crit rate crit damage, ER, EM. Goodness me. That is loaded. HP with attack and crit damage. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I found something. If there's not too few pieces of like a different set, then I will use this other set for something else. Oh, I'm just now getting into this. Great googly moogly. So many pieces, bro. Help me, please. Oh, this is a good HP percent goblet. Great googly moogly, bro. I've been farming artifacts for so long. This is devious. Defense percent, if that's HP percent, I would be okay. I was like, I would be, and then I clicked the next one and the game was just like, what would you be, huh? What would you be? Like, I would be ecstatic. But good God, it wasn't supposed to happen that fast. Great EM. I don't, still, EM is not a good stat there. A 10% crit, hi. Chill out, play cool, that's not what I was looking for. Swear to God, game, that's not what I was looking for. Swear to God. I had another one of this? I thought I had another one that had ER and I was like, I'll see if it has a crit stat. It did roll a crit stat, but it didn't roll well. ER with attack crit damage? Oh, wait a minute. I don't have nobody use that on. But wait a minute. ER. Animal damage or just nothing but that. Physical. Alright, bro. I might just recycle this next set into a different set, because if I don't get nothing out of these, another cryo with crit rate. If it has quad stats, then I'll just give it the chance of being saved. That doesn't have anything. I don't think I've gotten a good circlet yet. Game's about to hit me with, so you haven't gotten a good what, and then give me like 5 HP crit ER. That's what I'm looking for. EM, although I don't, ER isn't as useful for me since I'm gonna be using Elegy on her for the most part. EM main stat again. Oh, I'm kind of dumb. I did mean to save EM main stats just because they're EM main stats. It's just they're not really on a good set. I guess it's the biggest issue. EM sands aren't as helpful. EM goblets very helpful. Because I don't know if I'm just lucky, but I get a decent bit of EM sands. Yeah, I'll sacrifice these last pieces. Then I'm gonna throw. Damn, this did not give nearly as many pieces as I hope. I'll throw some of these pieces into some Wanderer's Troop just because I can. And then I'll probably go back to that other set. I need circlets, game, not goblets somewhere. You gave me a decent bit of goblets. EM goblet, always gotta save. Create attack, create ER. Create attack. Just force that with crit damage. Force that with crit damage, okay. Force that with crit damage. Nothing. Does this have? No. Nothing. 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 Damn, sands. ER sands are looking depressing. I guess I am technically building a what's her face at the same time. But I digress. Let me just go ahead and throw these into this one time, see what I can get. Yes, it's locked again. I see this. Can you get that off my screen, please? And I have me playing Osu. Artifacts. Damn, I ain't see that. Please get that off my screen. Why are you doing me like this? Okay, max and pieces reach. Wanderverse. That is a lot of that piece. No, thank. No, thank you. Attack percent. Great. I'm kind of just, oh, if that was attack percent. This is EM. It's EM. It's EM. We're playing a strong game of recycle. I don't actually want to use these just yet because I'm probably going to just turn these last pieces into another set of ESF. I think I'm still missing a good circlet on ESF, which is not going to help me very much. Yeah, the EM is not a helpful stat. This I'll save, I guess. Yeah, I might save the EM stats just because. Defense, another piece of EM. With a body 67, 39. There we go. I went from hundreds upon hundreds of artifacts to solid 2.5. Attack percent, goblet with EM crit. Damn, game, what you doing to me, bro? What you doing to me? Attack percent with crit damage. Game, what do you got going on? Oh, damn. 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 Okay, I can rock with that. Can't rock with that. This can go somewhere, I guess. This can maybe do something. ER, this is what I was looking for, but for the other set game. I can't use ER on this set. HP percent, ER percent. Game, what you doing to me? What you doing to me, game? You know what? I might actually just keep refreshing this into this. Did I have any circlets for this? Crit damage. Okay, I got, well, that's an HP one. Crit rate with ER. Crit damage with ER. Damn, I don't have another crit with crit stat. If this rolls a crit stat, then maybe, but I got 2 crit damage, 1 crit. Damn, you know, I can't roll this back into that. I'm gonna have to roll this back into ESF one more time. I don't have that many pieces left either. $14. Isn't as helpful. Well, Hydro Goblets are preferred, so I don't really have a use for HP Goblets as much. Now that I realize, but a good HP goblet definitely could go crazy. Do I have any like really cracked HP goblets? Onset Hydro. If that rolls hard into crit damage, then I could do some of that. Oh, and this roll is hard into HP crit damage. I can do some of that too. But then this is a really good HP percent. Can't argue with that. Either way, see what we got. Need to get a circle again. I got 2 circlets right there. I'll check them last. Defense percent. And it says crit HP. HP percent. Just what you are. Come on, game. Curry with attack. That was a crit stat. There's some hope. Come on, game. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Got worse about the second. Downside is I don't think I actually have anything to upgrade these artifacts. Can't realize. I don't really got any mats to upgrade this. I have an idea. Go to the handy dandy Serenity pot. That's how I'm gonna call it. Serenity pot. Chilling. I actually need to pop this up again. Here we go.
This realm is.
She got going on with Tubby. Tubby, I gotta run your pockets right quick, Tubsy. Tubby is Maximus. Rum Depot. Go ahead and get that resin too. Yeah, go ahead and buy these. Should I get furniture? 1000%. There was a time a while ago where I bought every single piece of furniture and then just proceeded to, like, it used to be 3 of everything that you could purchase up to. So I purchased everything 3 times. Just to say that I completed that purchase. Now I need to do it 6. I actually don't know how much it would cost to do all that again.
If you ever.
It's kind of crazy how much furniture they've added. I don't even want to do that again. So horrible. What's this one? There we go. I don't even know what that was for. I feel fine. Alright, first and foremost, I want to meme it out, see what I can get for Wanderer's True pieces. No, I want to meme this out first. This is definitely what I want to go check. Check that Dendro Goblet, because that can go crazy. Not that. This Dendro Goblet doesn't go crazy, I am probably going to be depressed for a while. I kind of want to keep this, but at the same time, I don't. Well, I don't really care about that. It has stats. I'll see what this rolls into. See what we got here. First of all, if that last stat's ER, that's even better. EM would be good too, but I really need more ER. To put HP. Flat HP. Okay, I don't got too much hope no more, but we could go places. Yeah, roll flat HP too. You are ass. Watch this roll nothing but defense percent of flat HP. That's just my luck for this game. Either that or it's gonna just mess me up. Yeah, rolled flat defense percent. Yeah, this game is. I don't got no more mats to upgrade nothing. No. Biggest issue right now. All these artifacts that I have to roll, but I can't even. Actually, let me. I might have to minimize. I might have to minimize. That being said, in the case of you, I can use a offset. Well, I don't have an onset Dendra, so it's not really helpful. Okay, so yeah, I don't really care about offset timepieces that are done or EM. But I also don't want to use that to upgrade pieces. Damn, this is gonna be kind of annoying. I need mats to reroll artifacts. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of artifact farming for a while before I can do that again. Oh, this game is fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing, I swear.
I really did spend a lot.
Worst part about that is the fact that I'm actually slowly leaning away from farming artifacts since I need to upgrade that team first. I will go through right quick and just check something though. First of all, I'm looking for Wanderer's True pieces. Which one of you have the highest potential? You do. And as for you, I didn't even have a... What thought I went into this? I think this rolled a crit rate both times. I didn't even get a Wanderer's True piece feather that was worth it. It's crazy. As for this, I got one. Oh, it's just EM. It's not even good. Impressive. This would just be a Dendro. Did I get a single good one?
I feel like there's something I forgot.
Yo, it's just EM. Circlet.
I tidied the courtyard.
Yeah.
Tion.
Offset EM timepieces I'm not worried about. Because I got more than enough timepieces that are on set for every set. So I'm going to go through my offset timepieces and just unlink them. Can I sort by what type of piece? Not what I'm looking for. Type of piece? Okay. No. I just have to go through this. HP, EM, I'm not worried about. Offset, EM. ER, that's really bad. Tag. EM. Really bad. EM.
Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
I might look through back these. Look through back these, my boy. Back, look. Oh my god. I can't English right now, bro. Look back through these. Just check something. That has some crazy stuff, though. Just crit damage and EM is kind of bad, though. Creating EM, but it's a 4 stat, so I'll just leave it be. ER crit damage, EM, ER. Just but it has HP. HP is good for her. Crit ER, HP. Crit damage, crit ER. I don't need as much ER on her. It's just not as helpful, but I also have other people I can put these pieces on, so I'm not too mad about it. That's onset EM goblet. Yeah, I don't need offset EM sense. It's not gonna help me. I almost don't even really need offset EM circlets either. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Yeah, this hurts so much. These are really good pieces. I just don't need them. Really just don't need them. Because in the case of Nahida, I would have to get a good onset EM goblet, which is just not happening for me to be able to use an offset EM sands that's really good.
I really did.
And I don't believe that's happening, buddy. So
10 more left. Still, 10 more is better than no more.
The circlets I don't mind keeping, but the goblets I definitely not the goblets. I'm dumb. Stands I really don't need. Other sets up. Look at this flop set. I have 4 extra ones. Even goblets, I have 2 EM goblets for her. Circlets are a bit iffy. I even have multiple sands for that too. So the EM
I feel like
sands I'll get rid of. This is really bad. I'm not gonna use that. I wouldn't have you. Well, no, I'll leave this offset.
It's probably just my mind playing tricks on me.
These are all really bad pieces. Cheese. Goblet offset, that's fine. Everything else is fine. I will go back to the artifact line real quick. The yeeted one. I better go to Fontaine. This wasn't even the main focus of the stream. I was trying to go and do the quests, but I became an artifact stream. Good God. Alright, onwards. Go ahead and use up the rest of these artifacts right quick. So I want to use them on what? No, I'm not gonna use them on Wonder Shroom because I just need a better sands for not sands, circlet for this. RIP, these could be absolutely amazing pieces, but just gotta get sacrificed. Circlet, Circlet and Circlet, one of them were crit stat, and they didn't have another good stat. That's kind of depressing. This is a lot of like. Can I just see the pieces without y'all trying to bully me? Let me just check something. Yeah. Heal. Okay. Yeah. %10 buffs. I mean, if yeah, I'm not gonna worry about HP pieces nearly as much. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about HP pieces as much. That's only usable on her, and even then, it's kind of iffy. I might have way too much on her. Yeah, I have too many good Hydro Goblets need HP Goblets. Like, way too many good Hydro Goblets. Especially with the fact that it's got an onset one that might be decent. EM Goblet, I'll leave that alone. Crit ER, crit damage, crit attack. It's 5 stat. Damn, that has so much potential. What's that? For her, I really just need the HP, because on the team that she's used for, and on the teams that she is pretty much used for now, most nowadays, that EM is just way more useful than giving her more personal damage 9 times out of 10. Especially when a majority of the team can use the EM. It's kind of helpful. Kind of helpful. EM. Okay, I have so many 4 stats. Bless me. God. HP Planetary? Planetary. Oh, my nostrils. 3 pieces right there. 4 stat. Nah, this isn't acceptable. I'm not gonna worry about that. This also is not acceptable. Nah, never mind. That's decently acceptable. Attacker damage. Another flat attacker damage. I'm not gonna worry about that. Yum. Sorry. I end up using those more often, so I'll leave it be. Yum, onset sands. These can all be left alone. This Dendro Goblet does not have good stats. Why did I ever keep this? Like, if it's gonna be... This is really useless. Actually, really useless. I don't know why I ever decided to keep that. It's gonna be Dendro. Like, yeah, that was so weird. I had to struggle deleting that, which is really odd, mainly because of the fact that if I'm using a Dendro Goblet, it means I want actual personal damage. Those stats are horrible. Really, really bad. HP Goblet. That was mainly for her, but I don't need it. Because I have way too many good HP pieces. I'm about to roll that at some point. Healing bonus. And a flat attack. Alright, what do you got for me, game? Any more circlets? Crit stab with crit. That's not circlets. Dendro damage with 4 stats. That's crit damager. Attack percent with crit damage HP. I don't much need the HP percent when it's attack percent. Let me actually check. Did I keep any other sands like that? Because for her, the HP percent is just useful. Although if attack percent has at least 1 crit stat, then I'm gonna keep it. This was ER with no other good stats. Oh, good God. I'm not keeping this, bro. I mean, even if I want to... Okay. I say other people. The main other thought that I have this for is like Xiangling. But I don't even think Xiangling would appreciate this horrible ass piece. Right? Yeah, I don't think she would appreciate that absolute garbage of a piece. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, so an EM sans would be okay. Now I realize the stupidity that I've created. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see the... And now I'm just dumb. 'Cause I just got rid of him. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought about that incorrectly. The EM is actually much better for Zhangling, especially when she's using the catch. Oh, that was kind of dumb. Oh, that's fine though. I have attack personas there, which is going to be a little bit more universal. That case. Why did I want to keep this to the side? I think it only rolled in a crit rate so far. I was just trying to see how that roll. But this obviously had to roll into... Hold on, is this only going to be... Oh, nah, bro. If it's rolled into another crit stat, then I think it's technically better than my current goblet for her. Except not, like, good. Just better. Where is my... Unless her current piece had ER. I don't remember what piece that had ER. This had ER. That is actually going to be less useful because I need the ER more than I need the crit stats. That's funny. That is actually hilarious. I much need the ER more than I need the crit stat on that, so it's useless to me. Alright, on to the actual go. That's enough artifact messing with. Artifact things always get depressing. Roll out a little bit. Scroll back in. Alright, quest on. Definitely want to finish this quest right quick. If I can remember where my quest tab is. Here it is. There we go. I actually wonder if it's going to be better. Although I'm pretty sure... Well, who knows? International with, Child versus International with Novelet.
It's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia?
Quest time.
I've heard that you made
What we got
quite
going
a
on?
name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callis did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rasula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah,
We gonna get them
I get
details.
it.
Swear to
You
God.
think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against
My
me,
ears.
all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Cool.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
What was that?
Oh, well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be
Thank
staying
you.
in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Word. I probably do need some support from the guards, buddy. Are you not mad? What? Is that a poodle?
Welcome to Palais,
You can see, little buddy? What if I stopped you? What if I swung at you? Bro, mad. Don't run. Don't run from me. Bro has essentially... How did I never notice? Bro has the same attack pattern as Hu Tao. That's just standard Hu Tao things. Virgil. Okay, there's no words here. I'm sorry, but I can't. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, buddy. I can't care. There we go. Virgil. Okay, I'm keeping it a buck. I'm pretty sure I went to the wrong person. Sorry, gang. I just got stuck in that cut after that. Excuse me. Pardon me. Is there a boat to this place? It looks like there'd be a boat to this place. I don't think I need one. Now that looks really good on him. Holy. What I got on Tomba looks mid. What I got on you? That one makes so much more sense on her. I think that was the one that I used to have on Scarlet, so they added that new one for the... What's the anniversary song? I'm so happy that I clicked it on time. Because I've died too many songs like that.
How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie
Why was that
responsible
pause
for
so
the
long there?
banquet, so I was out and about the whole time, making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Yeah. Marcel. We just got information on people, right? And people that was supposed to be suspected. It means there should be one more person, right? Unless, did I already go through all three of them and I just wasn't paying enough attention? Kind of crazy. 2 point. This place is like massive but so dead. But there is a bunch of interesting situations going on. Like this little... that little situation right there. Go to clues Navia. Here. What you got for me, Navia?
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
At least
You're right!
somewhere.
Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Hmm.
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Damn,
She
these some
probably
actually
already
good
knew
questions
that he
and
was
options.
just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides, Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Damn. Hey, bro. Hey, chill. I wasn't paying attention enough to that game.
Florent? It is true that, but as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford—
Exactly.
That's
he
crazy.
can't. And even
Bro
if
said
he
he's too
could,
broke for all
I
that.
don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly. Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the Confrérie, he... Still really hard for me to imagine. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his
True.
own synth... Thierry, you say? Huh. But... I didn't feel like he was lying.
Okay,
when-
babe, I'm tired of you.
had he actually tampered with the mecha? If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Who could it be?
I'm tired of you. I was told it was one of them 3. Now I just gave you all 3 options, and then you gonna tell me that? Okay, no, I'm tired of you right now. How you gonna give me 3 options? I go through 3 options, and you just gonna be a hoe about it after the fact. I'm going through all of these, Bucko. I'm sorry. Murder mystery is cool and all,
You know,
but
if you think everything
it's
through,
flawed.
Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these 3, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the 3, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could
Damn.
all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Yeah.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Okay, can I?
Yes.
I don't have to click every time.
Malus
Let's keep
did say
talking.
that charging straight in there would be extremely risky, but we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What?
That boy
Is that
Child come in to
someone
mess
we
things
know?
up.
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Sure. Let's split up and make our
Split up?
chances of dying even easier.
What do you mean? Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the...
Let's go.
We'll help you, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then!
Away we go.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has
Let's
already been
be
marked on the map, so
free.
let's head over.
This location's like 3 feet away.
Huh.
Oh, it's time to go water mode. Trying to turn into a submarine. First and foremost, I got a window to watch. Just that, like, wait. That's so much easier. Okay, we're gonna do that. Got the lock. The window. We get it done. What's crazy is it's not even that I have a lack of energy, so I'm trying to listen to the story. Story that have words is good story, especially when it's in the Archon quest. My only issue is just actually having to do things in the story. I prefer just walking from point A to point B and listen to things go at this point of my life. Just let things happen. Let it be how it's trying to be when it be where it be how it do be. Oh, that is a horrible dive button, my boy. Ooh. Now, would you look at this? I'll commit some violence against you, buddy. How I do this? What I do? Oh, hold on. Ah. I got an elemental ability with this, though. Oh, word? We doing big damage. What does that do? I gotta hold it down? What does that do? Someone help, please. Oh, farming materials for this looks like it would be an actual pain. That's fire. Hit that dash. I feel fast. And you regain underwater stamina too. I'm gonna kill a few things just to see what mats they got. Damn, bro got whooped. That does like the tiniest bit of damage. I'm very confused what the point of that is. I think it's faster. Yeah, it's definitely faster to do this. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go to. Y'all didn't even let me get the water gram.
Found it. Huh. So this
Oh, so is all of these underwater?
to the synth production
That'd be kind of
base.
wild.
It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Are we at a different perspective? Let's go.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you
Yes,
accept the
Sirski.
charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is
This
that right?
menace. Let's
In
go.
which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
I love this. See, this is why I love Chow, bro.
I'm the
Swear
kind
to
of
God.
student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little
Why is
progress.
it so dark in here?
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Damn.
Now
I
then,
wanted to
Miss
see
Navia,
Child with some
who
violence.
is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
I got it. Hey, you all don't understand. We keeping it going. He's not impressed. Yo, she look mad bitchy right now.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
Who's audience member?
I've
Who are
heard
these
of
random
them,
ass people?
but weren't they
Thinking
spearheading
audience
Ursula's
member.
sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Yeah. Oh, good
On
God.
the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Mm-hmm. Please continue.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots. When the guests arrived
Wait,
at the
did
scene,
we already
the
explain all this? I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna kind of skip this.
Callus was defeated. These are the known...
You're gonna keep it simple.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
So we'll check. Didn't
In
pull
truth,
the trigger.
The third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Yeah.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
There's not a few loopholes. Understand, we zooming through this, bro. I ain't paying attention to none of this. Not a single bit of this game. I wonder if it'll be the first for you like it always is. I don't know where. Okay. We gonna go through this because I don't care. Okay, we found one of them. Let's go. Yep, whatever you said. Go ahead.
This is
Ka-dink. Hit that. Ka-dink.
a pile of
Success. Alright, that's about the last one.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I
Oh, I
did.
thought it was just gonna mess up
As
the
a
voice louder.
champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
That sounded so cap, gang.
Say that.
Let's go. Yo, underwater exploration finna be crazy, gang. Can I? Okay, the downwards movement is a bit freaky from time to time, but we straight though. We got the water. We got the water. We got the water. We's out at the water. What's going on here? Party set up. Oh, were we acting dynamic with the situation? Were okay, so but I can't use my loadouts. How y'all doing on this fine evening today? That's not the character I wanted to aim at. Also, immediately went to the right person after the fact. My favorite part about this.
Squall and Fury.
What do you got here? I dare him.
That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
I guess he did. Oh, chest. There's a chest down here that I was missing. I was stupid enough to not pay attention to get. Oh, it went back down. Oh, word. Okay, so I can go. Did I? Okay, no, it goes back. I was about to say, did I mess up badly? I think we chilling. I hope we chilling because I don't want to have to keep exploring this place.
Paimon thinks we need to go
Can
out,
I?
but Paimon doesn't see a way.
Oh, you about to bring me on the water?
We'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Down, down, down. We go. Now, can I use this? What does that do? I just casually dragged bro. Not bro out for no reason. Just put Brody to sleep for absolutely no reason. That's funny. Okay, I guess that was the right button. Back up and around. Assuming this is finna open up. Oh, what's something happened?
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Bro, swear to God, I'm the fastest underwater. I wish that above water movement was that fast. Without having to spam dash throughout the entirety of the map. Okay, we can... We... Fabo not on her. Connect. Damn, bitch! You're getting fucked up. Good God, woman. Have some health, please. That's not the right button.
Too late for regrets.
Bitch is getting fucked up like crazy. That bitch got absolutely destroyed. Tragic. What you got for me?
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I was still underwater? Oh, well, no. Wait, no, I wasn't. It just threw me underwater. I'm half paying attention. I'm not even cap. Where we going? This away? Over to that away. Is it just down here? Bro, I got CTSD in this game. They gave me chests be popping up in places. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a okay. Down there looks safe. So safe. That looks safe too. So safe. Expeditiously safe.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
So safe.
I'm going in!
The wind rises.
My Bennett ultimate is in a place. 5600 attack. Pop. Totally. Yeah.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Investigate.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
No clue.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Extremely terrible. Fantastic. Alright, where else am I looking? Couple over there. One right here.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep. It's about this should prove the
Oopsie.
existence of the third person, right?
Does it?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil.
Okay. Just double search it because I don't trust this game. I didn't realize I could examine the pool.
Oh, look!
Examine this on the way over there.
Basin over here, and it's
Be
full of
chilling.
water. That
Where?
means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient.
Special water is crazy.
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Yeah. One more. Then make my way over yonder. Search this first.
What's
Definitely
this
the more
over
important
here?
search.
Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
That's kind of wild.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Food researcher.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
One more time. They actually wanted me to search everything. It's crazy. I was hoping one of these would have just ended up being like that, but either way.
There's so much synth here, and so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Damn.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Let's go.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Vache.
we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Can I go home now? I already examined this. Oh, you a whole game. I don't want to. I already looked at all of this. All right, what else is there? I already looked through that. Come on. What do you want from me, buddy? I already looked through all this. Anything I'm missing? I already looked through that. I looked through this already. That was the first thing I looked through. I saw the lake. I looked through that already. I already looked through both of them. Bro, what you want from me? Something like over here or something? No, I can't even go over here. Can I go this direction? Can I find the quest to see if I'm just like missing something? I don't think I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, no, I'm not supposed to be going this way. So this game's just being a hoe right now.
You take that side.
I already looked through this.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Be out here talking about snakes.
Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now. So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's
Damn.
Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Skedaddle Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Click, click.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've
Are we back to
never
this?
even
Let's go.
heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Go ahead. Can I click it? Maybe? Possible? Choose the... We're just going... Irrelevant. Damn. Take this. Take this. Yeah, there we go.
But the truth of it, Marcel,
He's speaking!
is that you've always
Damn.
been Vache.
Never mind.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of
Bless
bringing
me.
her back to
Damn.
you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel,
Do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief.
Damn.
Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignier. A promise. We made a promise. Vignier. Vignier! Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the
I was gonna
guards
say,
so
my
that I
boy,
might review and summarize
why
the
did Traveler
truth
keep
behind
getting
the
caught up on
serial
all these
disappearance
cases, bro?
case.
Kinda crazy.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history.
What's up?
Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
There you go.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to, so if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
It'd be good if y'all still fought for no reason at all.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
Oh shit, that's not funny.
Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just
General principle? That's kind of crazy.
Weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of.
The judgment
That's
of
mad
the
funny.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Well, my boy's about to get to fight for his life.
Please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too.
Go ahead, my boy. Go crazy. Electro Child would be my favorite character in this game. Yeah, my boy Child going crazy.
He's activating his spell legacy!
Let's go. Oh, word? What we have happening here?
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth.
Oh, my boy got took out in one?
Must be upheld.
Ain't no way. Bro got cut though. Couldn't take him out with getting the slice off, yeah. My boy Child got took out with a swiftness.
Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
That's crazy.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of
That's kinda
Fontaine's
crazy,
court
though.
system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Goddamn.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
She not have a
Know what happened there either!
where's her vision?
Hey, stop staring at me!
Oh my god.
What does Lady
Chill out.
Karina mean by that?
Kimmy has no clue.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Hell no.
So are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
No.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just
I wanted my boy to go crazy, bro.
my supposed shock and bafflement was a part of an elaborate performance.
All right, ma'am.
With every and of course, for every performance there is a script.
That boy really laid my nigga Child out like a child, bro. You can't be doing my boy Tartaglia like that.
The very concept of justice. The Oratrice shall never render
That's just
an
not
arbitrary
right.
judgment. If you thought Child had
It's
nothing
really
to do
not
with
right.
the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Damn.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Damn.
we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Not in the slightest.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity.
Bless this man. He
Just
learned
as
from
I
his
promised,
mistakes in the
if
past.
the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your... After all, he's done plenty of bad
You know
stuff.
he'd go to prison someday? Alright, Paimon, shut your ass up. Paimon, I already hate you. Don't make me call you a whore. Cause you're acting like one right now, and I don't appreciate that business that you got going on in my boy right now. What I like to call speed.
The wind rises.
His ability has a really low cooldown. That's what I always found crazy about that.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close. Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial ki-
Paimon agrees. Why should...
This request, is it worth as...
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just
Humans? What are you?
spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear...
I will go with him. You do not need...
In that case, I shall leave...
Thank you, Your Honor.
Shawty told me to tell him not to worry. Why didn't we tell him that? We had a whole elaborate conversation with the bitch, and she said, tell that nigga not to worry.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage?
Vacher.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vacher!
Vacher? Vacher.
I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vacher! Vignier!
Vacher? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Damn.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache.
Damn.
It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
Damn.
The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Damn.
Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Damn.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
Yeah.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Vache. Vache? Vache. Vache. Vache.
Damn.
Vache. Drown.
we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Just from the way.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Seine. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Wait.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Keep it sack. I don't remember who Charlotte is.
Well,
who we talking about?
Maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vacher's headquarters, Clarande gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great! Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Listen, can I come too?
We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right.
It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
That is facts.
Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
Navia? What is this?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't
Oh,
say
we in a
that.
graveyard type vibe.
Sorry
Damn.
about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case,
Oh,
why
why?
did you come to Poisson?
Poisson. Why they say poisson
Ever since that day,
with some flavor, but they don't say nothing else with that. Like Nouvellette.
Just what
Like,
is
bro, huh?
justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct.
My
of
boy
living
ain't
things.
even human type
They
up.
could rebel against
More
their own
dolls from
nature,
made from
which is also
Archons?
why I didn't
Archons?
stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much
Spina di
for your
Rosula.
hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Can't indeed wait until after they're done.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Huh? Oh no. Paimon. Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this.
Got from me, buddy. Any good words to say?
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
You're welcome. This.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant, and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I'm not gonna lie, not really, gang.
Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler.
He hasn't been around long enough, has he?
I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epiclese. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Can I go? Oh, they really want me to ask about everything. That's crazy. Go ahead, tell me about my boy.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Linny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
My boy. Oh, I got one more. I think it's water bottle. What do you see?
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. you could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Why
Indeed.
would they?
Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nope.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Catherine, I'm coming. I should go get that CP. I'm coming. Up and away now. Should I be using the character that is literally faster? Probably. That's me. Where am I going now? Jesus Christ. Sneezes are devious. Oh, that's it for now. Damn. Thought Catherine is something entirely different. That's it for that. Now it's just Lenny's quest. Like this. I have so many of these quests to do. I need to finish this quickly. It's like 4 days. Adventure book. Yeah, free loot. That event. I did the test run on my own. Got that. Now here's one thing I will do. Let's go ahead and go to her. Pieces with the most potential. That'd be this one. Even has flat HP. Yeah, it's this. I already had a good Hydro Goblet on her. One of HP wouldn't be bad either. Flat HP. I don't think. I'm not really prioritizing ER on her. Just the crit stats. But she'll have tons of ER already. This onset one rolls in a crit damage HP. That'd be crazy. I have 2 onset Hydro ones. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I definitely have some options if that rolls better. Crit. I'll check what her crit stats would be after this. This rolled really well though. I don't really need to find a better one than that. Get through these. I think it can be better. It's like a 5 stat. This rolled really low too. Damn. This has most potential. That also has really good potential. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Both of them are onset. This has a lot more potential though, since it actually has a second good stat. As for helmets, this is interesting. What's their current stats? 29, 109. So you need a crit rate. Damage, that's HP now. Cool. She will get built slowly but surely. I'm gonna have to roll through so many pieces. Crazy amount of pieces. I have Linny's. I actually don't know how long I've been streaming. Almost 3 hours. Yo, story in this game goes hard. Goes extra hard. Good God. I don't want to do this. I mean, my main thing is I want to go mess with the artifacts. Upgrade those. I think you can find the new domain inside of this map, though. That is talent domain. This is artifact domain? No, this is also... That's a set weapon essential material. Firstly, domain for bros. Oh, here? Is it really just a spawn? That's funny. It's pretty much just right off a spawn. Huh. Alright, yeah. Definitely got tons of exploration to do. I want to finish up all the quests before I get to exploring. I might actually end up finishing a bunch of these off stream, mainly because come to realize quests and streaming it's not good content. Like, it's cool, but it's, at least for the good story, it's not nearly as interesting. Plus, ain't nobody here to watch story for real. It's just mainly exploration. So, there's tons of that to do. I'll try and finish up that story at some point. Maybe some off stream, maybe some off stream. Either one. Probably both, because there's a whole lot. Since I need to do some Sumeru story too. But I think I'm gonna call it there for now. Too much story that's going on here. Too much remedial story too. That was nice. I mean, the story was my favorite part was obviously when that boy Chow was about to go crazy. That boy said, "Ain't no way y'all taking me in after we just established that I wasn't guilty." Bro said, "I'm not going back." We about to light that place up. Where's the heli trail going? Boy is just running. Are you just gonna keep running? You have a point at which you stop, or you just keep zooming, my boy? Hold on, I'm kind of intrigued. Where you going? Where you at? You was really fast. Just zooming. Where you going, buddy? Definitely gonna call it here, but where is this man going? Does he stop at the... What in the... What? Bro looks like he was trying to find the settlement to try and tell him that the British is coming. What's going on, bro? Where did he go? Where my man's at? Saint Nick, where have you gone? Alright, I guess. I'm a bit confused by that, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. Alright, with that, I guess I'll call it there. You happened to stumble upon this, thanks for watching, and have a good day. That was